Hi guys, welcome back to Bible Clock, your favorite baby girl with a little bit of street doses back with another banger video. I know you guys want to attack me. I know you guys want to like you guys are hungry. Yeah, I know that I have been off for a while, but it's not my fault. For the past 3 months, school has been stressing me out, and I could not bring myself together to like film a video. But for now, we're on holiday, so of course I'm free from school stress. So, in today's video, I am going to be sharing one of my secrets with you guys. Ooh. I'm going to be sharing my secrets with you guys. It was something I did back then in secondary school that I know I fucked up. But of course I fucked up. We never fuck up and Cindy. No hands. Still I can't believe I was young. What you expect from me? It is what it is. It is what it is because everybody have like done something wrong at some point in their life. So I am going to like be sharing this because I want you guys to like learn from it. So let's get into today's video. So what's that thing that I did that I am like not proud of? So when I was in my SS3, yes, when I was in my SS3, we did, it was time, I think SS3, I can't remember if it was SS3 first term, second term, or third term, but we did a test back then, like a, what's it called, mathematics test, and I didn't write the test well because I had test phobia. Before writing the test, I already did enough practice and I was so sure of myself that you see this test, I am going to like kill it, I am going to finish it. But immediately they wrote the question on the board, I forgot everything and I didn't know what to do, so I had to like just do the rubbish that was in my head and submit it like that. And before they give us our like script back, I already know that like before they share our test script, I already know that, oh baby girl, what you wrote in this paper cannot earn you good grade. So I was like really sad about it and I was crying after the test. So there's this friend of mine that just came to meet me. Oh Adam, what's up? What's the problem? Like why you like this? And I'm like, babe, the test, I know what I was supposed to write, but anxiety, everything just made me write rubbish. And she was like, okay, you know what's up? There's a solution to this problem. I'm like, really? Okay, let's do it. So she said we were going to like do another like write another test. How we would buy new test notes and we'll do the test. Since we know the question, we'll do a fresh test. We're not going to submit it to the staff room where our test scripts are. So I was like, okay, no problem, as long as they're not going to catch us. She was like, they're not going to catch us. So the next morning we did our stuff inside a fresh test notes and we opened the staff room window, carry the or like the first scripts, carry the first test notes, then submit the fresh one, which we check and we saw that this copper had marked the first one because it was copper that was taking us math, one female copper like that. I'm not going to mention her name. So that was teaching us math then, and she knew that, like we knew that she had already marked everything. So we're like, okay, oh, she's still not going to know. She's probably going to think she has not marked our test scripts when it's time for her to record it. So we're doing struggle, we submitted it, everything went smoothly. Like we went to school very early because I went to a boarding school. So, and you know, boarding school, you also always stay in the school compound, and of course our teachers are coming from outside the school, so we had time to like quickly do whatever we wanted to do because we went to class as early as possible. None of our friends, our other friends, knew that we did that. So that afternoon, that's how the copper came to our class and she was like, who is blah 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 blah. She stood up, who is Adams? And this copper happened to be my lesson teacher because I used to do math lesson and some, I think, math and English lesson back then in secondary school. So she didn't even know my surname. She only knew my name, and she was like, "Wait, Adams." And I stood up, and she's like, "Wow, it's you." She was very, very disappointed. I understand how she felt because she knew she was teaching me well, and she knew I can do this thing. So how come you are not submitting another test script? So she was very, very disappointed, but I carried my face and acted as if I didn't know what happened. She didn't say anything in the class. She just said, "Follow me to the staff room." With confidence, we stood up. You know what, in school now, when you do something bad, you're like, fuck shit. Nobody's going to, like, no, we're going to, because my friend and I already discussed earlier that, oh, if they ask us anything, if eventually they get to know and ask us anything about this thing, we're going to be like, no matter what they do to us, we're not going to say the truth. Because who is going to tell them that, yes, I changed my test script? If you tell your teacher that you change your test script, you know how, like, the punishment are going. You can tell us to start sweeping from your hostel to the school gate, and it's very, very fast. It's not something that we want to do. It's like deep punishment, and we didn't want to get punished for what we did. So we carried face, we acted surprised, we did as if we didn't know what she was going to tell us. She was like, okay, oh. When we got to the staff room, there's this disciplinary master then. So the man was like, "Did you guys change your test scripts?" She said, "You changed your test script. She already marked your test and this, that, blah, blah." And we're like, "Sir, test scripts? Like, we've not even seen our test scripts. How is it possible for us to change it?" So the man was sure, like the man didn't believe the copper too. It was like a thing of she was probably lying or we're lying. So he decided to punish us just to like it was like torture just to make us talk and say, "Oh yes, we did it." But because of strong edge, you cannot confess in that type of situation. If you confess, you are finished. So we couldn't say, "Oh yes, we did it." So we had to like lie that we didn't do it. There's one punishment like that. Mineral resources. The man shall say we should carry it. That thing is like you have sand inside one bucket and there's water, like they wet the sand every day, so you carry it with one of your hand like this, then you have your other hand up like this, and you raise one of your leg up. So it's like a very, very deep punishment. The master asks us to do it. Carry mineral resources with your full chest, claiming that I didn't do this thing. So for, I think it was like 15 to 30 minutes, and the man was like, they said they did not do it, so she should just forget about it. And other staff that were there in the staff room too were trying to like make us talk. "Did you guys do this?" "No, we didn't do it. No, we didn't do it." So they were like, okay, if they did this thing, they would have confessed, because this punishment is not even a joke. They expect us to like come out and say, "Oh, we did it," but we didn't say anything. So the man was like, she just have to forget about it. So this couple came back to our class, and she called me and she was like, she's my lesson teacher, so she was like, "I don't want you to come to my lesson again. I'm going to report you to your guardian, this, that, blah, blah, blah." I was still standing in front of her and like, "Ma, I didn't do what you're accusing me of." And she was like, she does not even want me to come for a lesson again. And I was not even begging her. Meanwhile, I'm afraid, because I don't want this thing to get to like something whereby they are going to report me to my guardian, and my guardian is going to tell my parent about it. Then it's going to like be a big deal. Because when things get to parents back then, when you're in secondary school, it's like you've ruined the entire family name. They start to like, so I was hoping that she does not report me to my guardian. And she does not even know my guardian. So even if she's going to report me to my guardian, she will have to ask me that, "Oh, who is your guardian?" so that she can report me to the person. So she didn't ask me anything about my guardian. So for like 2-3 days, I didn't go for lesson because she said she didn't want to see me. So I had other friends that were doing the lesson together. Then the third day, she told one of the girls to come and call me, and the girl was like, "Okay, that Copper Stella." The girl was like, "Copper is calling you." And I'm like, really? She's calling me. That time I started feeling somehow again, like, oh, what's going to happen? Is she going to do this? Is she going to do that? So she was like, I should start my lesson back. And I was so happy. And she was like, that means we're going to get zero for the test. But because she was very, very sure that she recorded the test, like she marked the test earlier, and we changed our script. So before, what did I score? And now that you're saying you're going to record the zero, and I know that I did it, so of course I had to just like accept it like that. And she was like, okay. So after the lesson, when every other person that we're doing lesson together left, she told me to wait. So she was like, oh, this, that she wants to talk to me, that she doesn't want me to be very, very close. You know, secondary school students can make you run mad, because she said she doesn't want me to like be like truthful, that she doesn't want me to say the truth. Did we actually do it? And at this point it was like, okay, just tell me. I think she was already like, her brain was telling her that I marked this script. So she was like, oh, Adams, I know you're not this type of person. Sha, whine me. I fell for the whiny. And at the end of the day, I confessed to her and she spoke to me about it. Like, she spoke to me, she said what we did was wrong, and like the most annoying part of what we did is the fact that we denied it so bad, that we should have said the truth when they asked us if we actually did it. And I was like, we didn't say the truth because of the punishment and all. So she promised me she was not going to tell anybody, like other teachers, and she didn't tell them actually. She kept our secret. She didn't tell them. So that was it. That was what I did. And I think this is the first time almost everybody is hearing the true side of the story. And the purpose of me sharing this secret with you guys is because I want you guys to learn from it. I want you guys to understand that nobody is like perfect. Everybody have their flaws and anybody can make mistake. And for you that you're in the situation, for you that made a mistake, it says like the purpose of making mistake is for you to learn from it. So you have to learn from your mistake, grow, understand that yes, I have done this thing, I accept that I did it, and I am going to work towards being better. I am going to because I would not do something like that again, because I've learned that what I did was wrong, and I would not want to put myself in that type of a situation again. So which means I have learned from the mistake I made. Also, having confidence in yourself is something like very, very important. Assuming I had enough confidence and I didn't let phobia get into me, I would have the first time I wrote that test, I would have written it very, very well and I would have passed. But because I was too afraid, because I was like, oh, I need to pass this math test, and since that time I've learned how to have confidence in myself. If I want to do anything, I know this thing is a big deal, and I'm just going to pray about it and just calm myself down, because I know too much fear is going to ruin it. And that's the end of my little secret for you guys. Please don't forget to like this video, comment, share, subscribe to the channel, and see you in the next video. Bye.